This morning, we have a sneak peek at Stories on Stage's latest performance, Denver Noir. Joining us, one of the show's featured actors, Ann Penner. Ann, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
Okay, so you're going to kick things off with a sneak peek reading of what we can expect at the show. So
Indeed.
Take it away, my friend.
Thank you. This is from Pieces of Everyone Everywhere by Cynthia Swanson. Digging graves is straightforward labor, involving little more than brute strength and a sufficiently sharp blade. The job can be done with relative ease by even the most doltish of common work hands. But here's something many do not know. Exhuming graves, by contrast, is art. One cannot simply thrust one's spade in the ground, hack around until one hits upon some solid object, then mercilessly subtract shovelful after shovelful of raw earth until the grave's remains, treasure-like, are exposed. Nor can one wrest such treasure from the ground, haphazardly tossing fragments to the surface and flinging them into any vessel conveniently nearby. Upon arriving in Denver, I'd spied the undertaker's notices all over town. Posters were tacked to trees. Advertisements took space in the local papers. Grave diggers needed for extensive exhumation project. Apply in person. E.P. McGovern, undertaking and embalming, 549 Larimer Street. Strong men only. Applying for the job at McGovern's funeral home, I was given a brief account of the situation. The graveyard in question, named City Cemetery, was located east of the Capitol and just a few blocks south of Colfax Avenue. For a time, this area had been the outskirts of Denver proper. As the city grew, a larger and more remote cemetery, Riverside, was established some miles north. At that point, City Cemetery was essentially abandoned. The graves uncared for, the tombstones crumbling, the entirety of it an eyesore. Now, the city intended to transform it into Cheeseman Park. The land would, as it was explained to me, become a green, grassy setting intended for the leisure of those who live nearby. Thank you.
And incredible.
Thank you,
I know we were
Erica.
talking about, so Denver Noir is a compilation, like you just read one of the excerpts there, and it was about Cheeseman, as we heard.
Yeah.
And you were saying this person, men only, could do this job, so she dressed as a man so that she could do it.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. What else can we expect when we come out and see your performance?
Well, there's a lot of Denver history. There's a lot of locations in Denver that people will recognize. And yeah, there's some dark stories to be told.
There's a lot of darkness around Denver, huh?
There is,
and you've been involved with Stories on Stage, you said, for 10 years, and you're also a theater professor at DU. So
at DU,
what do you enjoy most about getting to perform?
Oh gosh, so much. I love telling stories. I love embodying characters. I love interacting with the audience, hearing them respond to the stories that we get to tell.
And really quickly, when and where can we see the show?
This is Sunday, April 2nd at Su Teatro Art Center, and then there's also a virtual option after that.
Very cool. Thank you so much. We're so looking forward to it. As always, we love having you guys on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well,